Whitlock, read between the lines. NFL players are scared to weigh in on racial issues. Good read or bad read?
It's a good read, and it's exactly what I was talking about in terms of NFL players don't have guaranteed contracts. They are under far more control of NFL owners than NBA owners. We were talking about earlier in the show about the rookie wage salary scale that puts a lot more control and ownership over players and how much money they make. NFL players have to play a far different game to get their money than NBA players do, which limits their ability to be outspoken on these issues. One of the things that Michael Bennett touched on, we didn't reference here, he talked about Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady needing to speak out on these issues. That's where I would push back against him. It would be the equivalent of me asking Colin, I want you to be outspoken about my weight problem. You're not that passionate about it, and you don't have a lot of experience with it.
The NBA has always been known since the 70s as a players' league. Players have influence. The NFL's known as a coach and a system league. And so think about this. Richard Branson, he owns the airline. He could say whatever he wanted. His commercials were wacky. You don't hear the president or CEO of United taking those stances because United's more like the NFL. It's about the system. Virgin American Airline, Virgin Atlantic, whatever, it's about Richard Branson. So the NBA is really run and owned by the players. So they have much more freedom. Listen, there's a saying in the NFL, don't be a distraction. I mean, that's really it. You've never heard that about the NBA. Even in the NBA Finals, you can lose 3 times in a week and win the title. In the NFL, you have a bad half. You're a distraction on the sidelines like a Des Bryant. You lose a game, you're out for the season. So it's a different culture entirely.
But at the same time, Jason, Michael Bennett mentioned Aaron Rodgers, Listen, Aaron Rodgers spoke out in 2013 about the Democratic Republic of Congo, political issues going on there. Story was all over the internet. Where's Aaron Rodgers now with major issues going on in his backyard?
Let me say this, and I want to be very clear on this. Asking Aaron Rodgers to be outspoken in this arena, in this toxic atmosphere, because what you're going to have to be careful of, let's say he is outspoken and says what he really believes and then gets vilified and pilloried for that.
Yep.
It's like people want him to be outspoken, but only if he's outspoken in the way they want him to be outspoken.
Yeah.
If Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning or Tom Brady stood up and told black people what they really thought, which might just be, hey, look, take care of yourself, and then worry about other people taking care of you, they would be pilloried and vilified as racist, but they would really be reflecting the sports culture they've been taught. You start with the man in the mirror. So much of political activism right now is banging on someone else's door. Come help us. You need to do this and do that for us. And that's what the mainstream media and ESPN want you to say is go beg the white man to go fix your problems. If Tom Brady and those guys don't believe that because that's what their parents and sports culture has taught them, you take care of yourself first and then start looking around for someone else to help you, people might not want to hear it. So you better be careful what you ask for sometimes.
Well said.